Before we take off, I wanted to show you how I prep these sidewalk makeovers or makeovers in general. So I've been trying this Relight hydration, and this is my preferred electrolyte source. I've tried Element, I've tried other types, and I just really enjoy Relight by Redmond. This is the strawberry lemonade flavor, and they got multi-berry and mango and all the other flavors that you can grab. The reason why I like it is because they don't have any maltodextrin. This is something important. Maltodextrin is an anti-caking agent. You got to watch out for that, because some of the other brands that I've tried in the past have maltodextrin. So be careful what you are putting into your body, consuming. I'm gonna do the two Yeti cups, and this pink one I'm gonna fill with just regular cold water. And then I've been trying these out lately. So creatine gummies. I don't know if you guys consume creatine, but Create sent me these out to try initially, see if I like them. I'm gonna take my lunch, heat it up, throw it in here, and we are basically all set. Another cool thing is we will not be needing the trailer today. So last time we took a trailer for our sidewalk makeover. This time we don't need one because the sidewalk is a bit smaller. And even if the islands are a bit overgrown, we're just gonna weed whack them and get them nice and level with the height of the grass on the perimeters. So, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when we get there. But speaking of trailers, you guys know that I've been kind of looking for a dump trailer for a long time. And this morning, I have a company I work with. They reached out and they're like, hey Phil, this other company would like to partner up with you on some trailers. I won't share the company details because nothing is in writing, but it is since I have a 2020 Ram 1500 V8, the biggest dump trailer I can get is a 7x12, which is still great. I mean, we can put some high walls on it, or they can install them from factory, and we'll have a perfect dump trailer for the lawn care business. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to have a dump trailer. I just don't know where I'm gonna park it. So since this company was so kind enough to reach out and wanting to partner, I'm excited, and I hope that everything goes smoothly. If you guys ever see a dump trailer, which I will showcase definitely more on the behind the scenes than in the lawn makeovers, because in the lawn makeovers, it's about the lawn, not the trailer that's hauling the equipment. But I'll still feature it in the lawn makeovers, but talk about it more in these behind the scenes videos. So stay tuned for that. Fingers crossed that everything aligns and we're able to sign the paper, so that way I can get you guys even more excited and get myself even more excited about finally getting a dump trailer. Man, it is a cold one this morning, 41 degrees. And this is the second project we are taking on in March. I have never worked this early. So we got all the equipment loaded up, all the essentials we need to restore a sidewalk. We got the wheelbarrow, blower, edger, essentially everything. We just need to strap the wheelbarrow because we are going down the highway. And then everything else is just the same. However, I do want to triple check just to make sure I grabbed everything. We don't necessarily need the cones because we aren't pulling a trailer. The Ventrac, yes, here it is. Wow, it is still here. Still have not got my cab installed, and it is March 31st. The dealer hasn't called me yet. We won't need our hedge trimmer. I am not trimming any hedges at the moment. Nothing's really overgrowing. And then let's see, anything in here that we need to grab? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. So, perfect. Yeah, the reason why I'm kind of triple checking is because last time I forgot my sweeper attachment, and I drove halfway to the project, forgot it, had to drive all the way back. So it was a, for sure, inconvenience. This time I grabbed the sweeper, grabbed the edger, extra edger blades, blower, gas, wheelbarrow, shovel, extra shovel. Yes, extra shovel. This is the thing. You guys know how old my shovel is. It's like 50 years old. Last year I bought an extra shovel, and the reason why I'm having it in my truck at all times is because if the shovel breaks, the last thing I want to do is stop what I'm doing, load everything up, go buy a new shovel, come back to the project and finish it. That's like a 30-minute delay. To save 30 minutes, might as well have it on hand already, ready to go whenever my OG shovel breaks, and whenever that is, it's going to be a sad day. Hopefully it's not today. All right, before we take off, let's go ahead and eat one of these gummies. Look at that. It's like candy. That's not too sour. It's not like a Warhead or something like that. It's not sour at all. But do remember, since it is creatine, I think you do have to consume some water. So make sure you're up on your water intake when you are consuming creatine. All right, guys, we made it safe. Here is the sidewalk that we are going to be working on, and I'll show you till what point. Well, it's actually to the arborvitae tree over there, because after that it's someone's property. This is on an empty plot of land, and as you can see, the sidewalk extends all the way down. If you look closely, way down there's a nice clean sidewalk. That's the one we did. So we got plenty more to do in this area. Even this section here, it's pretty bad. We can remove all the overgrowth and extend out the sidewalk before this 5 years later down the road becomes connected and no one cleans it up and cares for it. But today we are going to be doing this section. And if you say, Phil, why don't you just do the whole strip? I don't want to be here for like 5 days. Eventually we will, but we won't do it in one video. That's the reason why we're going to chop it up, so we can get more content out of it. I don't want my video to be like 10 hours long just on one whole strip of sidewalk. That'd be kind of boring. If you guys want to check out the makeover, it'll be on the Phil's Lawn Care channel, on the main channel. Unfortunately, I won't show you any work here on the behind the scenes channel, okay? So I hope you know the difference. Hope you finally understand the difference, because I know some of you are like, why don't you show any work here? It's because it's the behind the scenes. It's where we talk about things, not actually show work, which I'll show, some work here and there, but I don't think today we will show any work. So anyways, I get to get working, get my tools ready, take everything out that I need, and begin. I am running low on string trimmer line, and I'll kind of show you what we're going to be using. I did just replace my edger blade. As you guys know, the wear and tear I put on edger blades is definitely time to replace that blade. So nice edged edger blade. I don't flip these, I replace them. So maybe if I was doing weekly accounts where the edges aren't too bad, maybe something like that, then I would get more life out of them. But in the meantime, I said I'm running low on string trimmer line. I do have my Husky, but shout out to Sean Spencer. He gave me some of his Spencer Products line. So I don't know the exact name of it. Sorry about that, guys, if you're watching. But I am going to be trying this out once we run out of the Husky line in that head. So it might be today. We shall see. I need some recommendations from you guys. What do you want to see on the behind the scenes channel? Let me know in the comments down below. It can be anything from product reviews to talk more about your vent track, talk more about string trimmer line, where do you get your edger blades, stuff like that. I just want to show what you guys want to see. But if you really don't care, if you just tune in and like to hear me blabber throughout my day, I want to try to make more behind the scenes videos this year. I don't know how many I did last year, but I want to beat whatever I did last year by at least, half. So if I did, 20 videos, I want to do 30 this year on the behind the scenes channel. So that's the goal. But yeah, just let me know what you want to see. All right. Okay. If nothing else comes up, I will see you guys after I'm done with the project. All right, guys, all done. Check this out. Oh yeah. Nice and clean. Got the street side cleaned up, edges completely restored on the sidewalk. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. It was probably like a 2.5 hour job. Here's the view from the other side. See those edges.
Yeah. You gotta find the edge to do them right. You know what I mean?
Still dealing with a little bit of a sore throat, but I'm recovering. Last thing this sidewalk needs is a good old pressure wash, which I don't do. Where are we gonna connect to water, right? We're not gonna use any of the neighbor's water, so that's not my game. I don't get into that. So in another video, I guess we'll do this sidewalk, or at least a section of it. In the meantime, let's go ahead, do our traditions, visit the Ace Hardware I used to work at. Yeah, let's go ahead, make our way up there since we have plenty of time. It's 12:30 right now. And maybe, just maybe, visit my favorite pizza spot and get the pizza lunch special. I know I'm a clean eater, but I just want to reminisce a little bit. You know what I mean? Get that pizza I used to get all the time when I worked at Ace. Why not? We're there. We're gonna be there in the area anyway, so. Look what opened up. Home Depot. And right across is the good old Ace Hardware. I don't know, last year maybe I showed you guys that Home Depot was opening up, and I was wondering if the Ace was going to go out of business, because you know how it is with big box stores. Competition with big box is hard to beat. So let's go ahead and go inside and see exactly what has changed. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a good parking spot. Wow. They got a good amount of steel selection. Man, I like the way they organized it. Very nice. This used to be a counter where I'd bring in some of the equipment. You want to see what is still up? The wall of shame that Nate and I put together. Oh, no broken exhaust valve. Bearing failure. Yup, 2017, that's crazy. Scored connecting rod. Dirt ingestion. The filter and the pole starter. Come on, guys. I really hope they got it. All right, there we go. Nothing beats the $2.50 per slice special. Used to be $2. I actually do not mind a 50-cent increase. It's better than you know, $1.50 increase per slice. So look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and eat. All right, guys, it is Thursday. Yesterday it was probably raining all day, 100% rain. We got a downpour, so there was no working whatsoever that I could do. Today, still crappy weather, and it was downpouring last night. So I'm out running errands at the moment. I got to pick up some blue paper towel or shop towels from Harbor Freight, one of my favorite stores. You guys know me. And then I also need to go to Black Sheep. It's a gun store, and pick up some new patches when I do my rifle cleaning, because I'm running low on patches. So I need some patches, I need some more shop towels, and then I have a package in the mail. So we're gonna be doing an unboxing mail call from Kujo Yardwear, and we might do the mail call opening at home when we get home, so that way I can lay out all of the products that they sent me, and we're gonna try some out. So nothing new. Actually, there is a new product, so stay tuned for that, but that'll be at the end of this video. And I think that will complete the video, because I don't want to extend it out to tomorrow, because I don't think we're doing anything tomorrow. So. All right, guys, I'm back home and quickly going to be doing an unboxing just to show you exactly what I got. So first store we went to was Harbor Freight, and I, of course, needed some brake parts cleaner. I got some carbon choke and parts cleaner. I think that's it. And then I saw these and figured, why not? So the Icon green pick and hook set, and I have the red pick and hook set, and I decided to get the green one for my gun cleaning station. And yes, I need to move my fridge to a different location, which I'll have a spot for that later. But I decided to have a dedicated pick set in my gun cleaning drawer. That came out weird. So we picked that up. I'm gonna set that here. And then we also got some shop towels. Now I know I could probably get them cheaper on like Amazon or something, but I completely ran out, so I decided to grab some shop towels. So that was the haul from Harbor Freight. Now we went ahead and we went to a gun store, Black Sheep. They don't just sell firearms, they sell it's like an outdoor store. They got clothing, they got Carhartt, they got everything, every brand that you can think of. And so I picked up a few items from there. I really needed patches, and then you know how shopping goes. You kind of look around and see what you may need. And so I saw this, this vice block for AR-9s, and I believe it will work for your 9mm, yep, 357 mag, or 357 and 40 cal mag wells. So I don't have a block for my Glocks. But anyways, I got, of course, Hops number 9 patches, small for 223 or 556, and also for my 30 cal. A couple of those, and then brushes. Now these are chamber brushes, and I got 556, and I also got one that fits 30 cal. So this is a problem I've been dealing with. So I got my J. Dewey rod. J. Dewey rod, it does not spin. The handle is complete to the rod itself, so it doesn't spin around. This is perfect for chamber brushes. However, I don't know why these Hops number 9 brushes always break on me. And these are the only ones that the gun store sells. I'm gonna have to find something that's not Hops number 9, but maybe it's an operator error. I'll have to do some more digging, but the ends always seem to come out of the threads. It's kind of hard to explain, but for some reason they snap off. And this is a perfectly good brush, but it will not work. It will not thread onto my J. Dewey rod. So I don't know if it's Hops number 9. I don't know if it's operator error, but I might try some other brands. But either way, this is a highly recommended rod right here from J. Dewey. Anyways, I don't know why I mentioned that, but that's why I bought extra brushes, and I need to completely clean out my gun cleaning drawer. First of all, oh, not that. That's the new item. So we, of course, got Kujo Yard pants. We got 1, 2, stuff flying out of the box. 3 and 4 Kujo Yard pants in khaki color. And I specifically asked for the khaki color because that's the color I'm gonna be wearing this year. I had some green ones, olive green ones in the past. I prefer the khaki ones, a little bit brighter, I don't know. Color doesn't really matter if you are getting these yard pants. I have actually a lot of people asking me about the Kujo Yard pants. I really like them, they're super lightweight. They remind me a lot of fishing pants. If you guys have never worn those lightweight fishing pants, same thing. Except these are obviously a lot better quality at a much higher cost. And this is one thing I really wish that they'll push down is the cost of the pants, because not a lot of people can afford these. But you are getting what you pay for. And they do have this mesh backing, which has been problematic for not just me, but I've talked with Spencer, SB Mowing. He's been having issues with this breathable mesh on the backside. This is a magnet for these specific weeds that when you brush by them, it'll stick all over the backside of this mesh. Not the pant, but just this mesh. For some reason, they like to hook on them and they'll just be all over the place. I've dealt with that when I went over to Kansas and mowed some lawns with Spencer. And I deal with them here, just not at that kind of level that I ran into. And so both him and I, we reached out to the owner of Kujo Yardwear, Sean, and we told him, hey, we would love in the future to see a redesign for this mesh to be removed, to have it almost like this all the way around, which would be ideal. And guess what? They are in production for a new redesign of the Kujo Yard pant. So plenty of cargo pockets. I think the cargo pockets will be removed on the new style because they are kind of changing the design. Aside from that, maybe a couple other changes, but you're still gonna get some really lightweight, breathable outdoor work pants that I highly, highly recommend. The second thing they supplied me with is probably my all-time favorite shoe slash boot. Of course, Kujo Jacks. And I went with kind of like a lighter color this year, a green. I think this will actually match my John Deere mower as well as my outfit because I wear a lot of green, gray, black, and also maybe some khaki, of course, from the pants and the hat. So these ones will match a lot better than my 2-year-old black Jacks that I've had. Those are ready to, I'm gonna clean them up and I'm actually gonna just donate them. Maybe someone will need them. Someone will enjoy them for a few more years. But Kujo Jacks, probably the lightest, most comfortable yard shoe I've ever worn. It is not a boot. It's almost in a boot style, but it's not a boot. I would consider this more of a shoe. And this is a new product for 2026 from Kujo Yardwear. And I don't know how often I'll wear this. Actually, I do. I will wear this in some of my behind the scenes videos when I'm not wearing my sun hat. Like I could take off my hat right now and put this thing on because of how cool it looks. It's a snapback hat. Ooh, it's a bit tight. I'm gonna kind of compress this in a little bit because I like a curve on my hats. It's nothing as this right here. It's a little bit of a different design. And I'm going to fit it to my head. There we go. So there's a new hat style from Kujo. They have a khaki color as well. I chose the black because I think it looks a little bit sleeker in my opinion. And that is it from Kujo Yardwear. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. This has been a fun one. Hope you enjoyed all the unboxings. And I think the next video is gonna be my trip to Raleigh, North Carolina. We'll check out the John Deere facility and film what I can. Again, there might be some restrictions because of obvious reasons. Companies don't like to give out secrets, you know what I mean? But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Take care. God bless you. We'll see you in the next one.